Okay, today we're going to talk about can you play an analog drum machine. For those of you that don't know what an analog drum machine is, it's a drum machine that sends an analog signal through a wire RCA cable, and it's just a guitar cable, a microphone cable, a 1/4 inch output jack. So your drum sound comes through this. That's it. It's an analog signal. There's a lot of advantages to that. You don't have to tune the drums. You can tune them right here, but it's not a physical drum, so it's a lot easier to mess around with. Then you have the steps that you can control, and I have mine set up in step mode right now. That's what this is lit up for. I'm going to show you guys how to play a drum machine. I already put a beat in here, so I'm gonna turn this off. And I'll turn it back on. I turned the gain down on my sub so it doesn't make that popping noise. Now I can turn it back up. Okay. So in step mode, you could actually just finger drum. I have a good drummer that could do some actual drumming. He likes this one better. I even gave him one that is the earlier version, and he totally rips on it. If you could finger drum, it's just as good as drumming, because the drum is going to sound good because of the analog signal to whatever tuned drum. It's a very powerful thing. Don't discount finger drumming. But I don't drum, so I use step mode. So I'm going to put the kick on the first 4 here. I'm going to change my tempo. Now the tempo button is broken on mine, but it's right here. Slow it down a bit. So now we just kind of have like a 4 on the 4 blank slate here. Usually base your beats around a kick or a snare. So this kind of has more of a cowboy kick to it. Let's try to move the snare somewhere. Kind of move them around until it sounds cool. See how that made kind of like a click in your mind that it was cool. Okay, move on. So I'm timing that against something over here that sounded good. The last snare. Throw it ahead. Mess around with the decay a little bit. It's pretty funky. Now the true test if it's a good beat or not is to mess around with the repeater. Try them all. So these have a few little things. It helps to add stuff in. If it's a tambourine or some maracas, it'll help your beat. Like when you go to ratchet with the repeater. It's getting kind of Mexicano. I like it. Okay. So how do you play it? You could play it with the repeater. You could wait for one to pass and then got a couple air balls here. So when you got a couple air balls, maybe think about putting something in there. How about some maracas on 9 and 10? Kind of a bald spot. So let's see where my tambourines are. That works. We could throw other ones right here. I kind of like it. It's not overkill, is it? Turn it down a little bit. You mess with the decay where it's like a real rattlesnakey. Take one out where. Okay, I took it out of that. Alright. Now it's ready to ratchet. Ratchet meaning I could play it through and I could start using the repeater and create a tempo, like a beat. Like so. Try to find which ones are the best. Try them all again now that we're done. Get a feeling for what that feels like. That one's cute. They're both cute. Oh yeah. This one gathers. This one chills. It has less things going. So keep in mind, this one chills, this one gathers, this one... Now when you're playing with another player, you know how long to stay on stuff by what they're doing. Then you know it, whether they're gathering, whether they're chilling, whether they're doing some other fucking shit. Gathering, strumming, marching. See why that's marching? It's just kind of like a fucking drummer boy. Oh man, that would have sounded cool if I didn't blow it right there, huh? Woo! Oh yeah, it's good. Funky. Okay, so that's how you would play it. How else could you play it? There's other tricks we could use here. Try to mess around with the knobs while it's going on. You have the chance of letting it go by and changing it per time. Maybe these maracas are a little too in my head. Take them in and out. mess around with the toms and kicks. Toms are better. Got a bunch of toms. You can kind of change the toms around a little bit. Okay, what else could I teach you about this machine here? Nope, pretty much exhausted it.